Okay, sorry for the interruption. Just started to take class and there is an electrical interruption in between that. That's happened in between this because here the climatic conditions are very bad. That I think you know that in Kerala the climatic conditions are very bad. So I think we would start the class today lately, and I think in the last class we have studied something about the arthropoda, the last group, isn't it? So this is a difficult condition that I'm saying something about the arthropoda and giving you 2 or 3 minutes to read again the section. And last class what you have said about arthropoda, did you have any, what do you say, are you thinking about those things in this class? Yes, I think you know that what is going on. And so the arthropoda that we have studied is probably the largest group that we had studied, is the largest group of animals. So these animals are bilaterally symmetrical and segmented. So there is an open circulatory system, and so the blood vessels or blood does not flow in well blood filled. So they have joint legs. The word arthropod means jointed legs. So some familiar examples are prawns, butterflies, houseflies, spiders, scorpions and crabs. Okay. I think you can read it, and after that, after 5 minutes I will get into the section. Okay, so you read the last day section. I think this Monday you have forgot all those things because some of them will read, I think so, but in this class I think you are not being ready for the they're not ready for the class. So I think you should read your textbook for 5 minutes, and after that you will get into the next section. Okay. Okay, so I think you have already read it, so we are getting into the next section today. Okay, I know that it is so much more difficult to you to study all those things in those conditions, and because there is no light here. I think I don't know when the light will come back. Okay, the electricity will come back. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused. So in this adjusted condition we are going to study. Okay, So I think you can see this and you can see me, so that's all needed. If you see this only, I'm very happy. Okay, so what's about your last weekend? I think you have done a fantastic job that you have studied all those things in a good manner. I think you have studied. You have studied all those things in a better manner, and I also think you can say answers for the questions that I'm asking, isn't it? So I think you are ready for the question and answers, and I think you are being ready for the question and answers, isn't it? When I am saying about this question and answers, you don't want to be panicked that you don't want to be panicked about what I am going to ask you. Okay, because if you are reading all those things all day, you will be familiar for. I'm not saying that you want to say particularly from the textbook itself. Okay, you don't want to say particularly from the textbook itself. You should write, or you write according to the according to your knowledge. You can say in your own language. You can say it. Okay. So it's when we are saying about it, and I think okay, sorry for the sound from outside. Okay, so when I'm saying about this all, you want to think that it's not for my sake you are saying answer, it's for your sake itself. Okay, so you just read your textbook every day and read it very carefully. When I'm saying to read it, to write it, you read it and write it. Okay, so I think you all are in a perfect way of studying. So we can start today's class. Okay, so welcome to a new week. Okay, welcome to a new week, and we are going to study about mollusca. Mollusca. Okay, so when we are saying about the mollusca group, we want to say that I think. So while we are saying about the mollusca group, we want to say that in the animals of this group, we want to say that there is bilateral symmetry. Okay, what? Bilateral symmetry. Okay, so in this case, the coelomic cavity is reduced. In this case, the coelomic cavity is reduced. Okay, and when we are saying about coelomic cavity, in the mollusca group only, we can say that it is reduced. Okay, so when we are saying about the mollusca group, there is another type of difference, that is little segmentation is present in case of segmentation. Not like earthworm or like that things, they don't have great segmentation. It have little segmentation in this case. Okay, it have little segmentation in this case. Okay, so they have an open circulatory system. They have an open circulatory system. Okay, open circulatory system, and kidney-like organ for the waste excretion. Kidney-like organ for excretion. Okay, so there is a food that is used for moving around. Okay, food for moving around. Okay, food for moving around. And these are the peculiarities of the mollusca. So what we all have said about mollusca in the animals of this group, there is bilateral symmetry. Okay, in this group it is binomial symmetry, and the coelomic cavity is reduced. Okay, the coelomic cavity is reduced. Okay, and they have an open circular. So before that, there is a little segmentation in case of mollusca, and they have an open circulatory system, and kidney like organs for excretion. It have food, that is used for moving around. Okay, and the main examples are snails and mussels. Okay, snails, okay, snails and mussels. Okay. So I'm requesting you to write this section, and after that we will get into the next section. Okay. Okay, I think you have written already. You can draw the pictures also of different type of organisms present in mollusca. Okay, so the next one is echinodermata. Okay, so I think next four sections are very easier than the old sections. Okay, next is echinodermata. Only 3 sections will study. Okay, sorry, I forgot to say about the page number 91. Okay, 91. Echinodermata. So when we are saying about echinodermata, we want to say that in Greek, when we are saying about this, in Greek, echinos means hedgehog, and derma means skin. Okay, in Greek, echinos means hedgehog. Okay, and dermata. Dermata means what? Skin. Okay, dermas. It is skin. Okay, dermata means derma, that is skin. Okay, so we can say this as spiny skinned organisms. Okay, spiny skinned organism. Okay, spiny skinned organism. Okay, spiny skinned organism. So these are exclusively free living marine animals. Free living marine animals. Okay, free living marine animals. Okay, they are triploblastic and having coelomic cavity. Coelomic cavity. Okay, so they also have a peculiar water driven tube system. Okay, they have a peculiar what? Water driven tube system. Tube system for what? So they can use for the movement. They can use for the movement. Okay, and when we are saying about, they have hard calcium carbonate structures that they use as skeleton. Okay, that they use as skeleton. Okay, they will use it as a skeleton. Okay, and examples are starfish and sea urchins. Okay, starfish, sea urchins. Okay, starfish and sea urchins. Okay, starfish and sea urchins. So what we have said that echinodermata in Greek means, echinos means hedgehog and derma means skin. So thus they are they are called as, thus they are spiny skinned organisms. Okay, they have spiny skin, so it is known as spiny skinned organisms, and they are free living marine animals. Okay, and they are triploblastic and have a coelomic cavity. They also have a peculiar water driven tube system that they have used for moving around. Okay, so they have hard calcium carbonate structures that they use as skeleton. Okay, that at last we are seeing examples starfish and sea urchins. Okay, so you can write it, and after that we will get into the next section, that is protochordata. Okay, protochordata. Okay, do it. think you have finished this section. Okay, so I think the last section we are going to study today is protochordata. Okay, the page number is 91. Okay, don't forget protochordata. It's also a simple section, that is protochordata. Protochordata. So the protochordata means animals are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay, in this case, the organisms are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilateral symmetrical. Okay, and they have triploblast. They are triploblast and have a coelom. So in addition, we want to say that a new feature of body design, namely a notochord. Okay, new body design, that is notochord. Okay, notochord. At least at some stages during their lives. So notochord is long. Notochord is long. Okay, it will be long and will be a rod-like support structure. Okay, long rod-like support structure. Long rod-like support structure. Okay, so that runs along the back of the animal, separating the nervous tissue from the gut. It will separate nervous tissue from gut. Okay, so nervous tissue from gut. Okay, so it provides a place for muscles to attach to each of movement. So what will happen? Protochordates may not have a proper notochord present at all stages. Okay, they have no notochord in all stages. Okay, no notochord in all stages. In some stages it have notochord. Okay, protochordates. Okay, so that's the peculiarity of them, and it lives all for the entire length of animals. Protochordates are marine animals. They are marine. Okay, they are marine animals, and the examples for this protochordata are balanoglossus. Okay, balanoglossus. Balanoglossus, Herdmania, and Amphioxus. Amphioxus. Okay, so you write this, and I think you have understood the three types of animals that we have studied today, that is mollusca, echinodermata and protochordata. So I think you can take the time and we will get into the structure of protochorda, that is balanoglossus, in the next class. So I think you have understood. So in the next class we will study more about those things. I will give you some time to write this. After we will get to the next class the next day. So thank you for listening, and we are concluding today's class. We will get in the next class on Tuesday. So thank you. Stay home, stay safe.